Welcome to the MemoryMixer Design Studio. Today I'm going to show you how easy and fun it is to create using project patterns. Now to start a project pattern, the easiest thing to do is just start from scratch. I already have an album started here, so I'm going to go ahead and just open it. Now if you're not familiar with our project patterns, they allow you to create different and fun things using paper. So for example, here is our carrot cone pattern, so perfect for Easter or garden party. Fill it with treats, just use it for decorations. Or there's a heart project pattern. Today I'm going to show you how to use our new Crayon Box pattern. It's available two different ways. You can get it free with our Hugs and Kisses mini pack, or you can purchase the Crayon Box pattern separately. It's perfect fit 3 rolls of Lifesavers inside, 3 of the bigger rolls, so I think they're like measure 3¼ inches long. Let's get started. You'll want to start with a blank page, and the first thing I do is go ahead and add my embellishment. The project patterns come in as an embellishment. Now project patterns that came with MemoryMixer are loaded right here in project patterns, and you can see the different things that are available, like a fry box, the cupcake liners, or the pennant banners, different styles of those. They are lots of fun to use. The crayon box will be located in embellishment packs under manufacturers, and we're going to go to Last Impressions, and it comes with the Hugs and Kisses mini pack. So you can see the crayon box is right here. So we'll just go ahead and double click on that. You'll see it appear on our page. Now there's a couple of ways that you can just simply add a background. Now paper is just all of your paper that you have, including things that came with MemoryMixer or things you may have purchased at MemoryMixer.com. Or you can come here to paper packs, and these are just strictly the things that you have purchased, so it saves you a little step. We're going to come here to our Hugs and Kisses, and I'm going to go ahead and use this gray quatrefoil. So I'll just double click on it, and that will fill my background. Now maybe you didn't want the quatrefoil going this way. That's not a problem. I can go ahead and take care of that. I'll come to my backgrounds. I'll go to my paper packs again, and you can bring in all of your paper as an additional background, which gives you the option of doing many things with it. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, that's okay. And you'll see here that brings it in. I'm going to go ahead and make it big so it will fill behind my pattern. Now I'm going to rotate it, and now I will send it back a layer just by using my layer buttons here. And now you can see my quatrefoil is going the right direction. The next thing I want to do is I want to bring in another paper to coordinate with this. I'll simply go to backgrounds again. I'll go to my paper packs, and I want to use the pink mini stripes. So let me find those quick. Pink mini stripes, and I'm going to add those an additional background as well. You can turn that warning off so you don't keep seeing it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this. Now, if I drag by my corners, it will keep it so it stays proportional. So I always like to resize using the corners. So I can see that I have it lined up. Right here, the little dashed lines are all where you're going to score your pattern once you've printed it. The cut lines are the solid lines that you see that outline the project. So what this will do is it will actually print the pattern, this pink stripes, along the flap and the top of my crayon box and these little flaps. Similar to this picture in the front. Let's see if we can see that. So here I used gray quatrefoil, and you can see it's really fun to add linings to it. I will tell you how that's done. And then up here, along this top edge and the flap, is where the other pattern will be. So we'll come back to our page here, and now you can see if I want to add more patterns, I can do that, but I think that works just fine for me. But now what I want to do is go ahead and add some embellishments. Now you could leave it just like this, or you could print embellishments out separately, but I'm going to go ahead and add the embellishments to print out on my box. So I'll simply click on embellishments, add embellishments, and I am going to come here to, designers. I'm going to go to Fayette, and I am going to use Time for Family embellishments. And I want to use, I'm looking for a little circle here. And this one is what I'm going to use. So now I'm going to resize it. Oh, you can see I've grabbed the project pattern. So I'll simply come up here, click my undo button, no problem. But I want to make sure that my little circle here is selected. And I can see how my mouse changed. I can tell I only have this circle selected now. And I'm just going to try and position it and resize it so it kind of just frames this little circle area. That looks like that works pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and use my layer button again and send it behind my project pattern. Oh, I can see now it comes a little further out the sides maybe than I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller. And I might just squish it in a little bit. So if you resize using the sides or your top and bottom, it skews it, which you don't want to use for pictures, but it's fine for embellishments or backgrounds. You just want to be aware. So now I can go ahead and add more embellishments, which I've already done here, just the same way. But you can see just to finish the little project here. Now I could print these off along on the side here and then cut a square and actually hang another tag from the crayon box as well. I've gone ahead and done a few others. Oh, but first, before I move on, if I wanted to print a lining on the inside of my box, all I would simply do is add another page. So insert a page after, a blank page, and then I would just come and add a background. So then I can choose any paper again. So maybe I just wanted to do this one that coordinates. And now if you have a double-sided printer, you can tell it to print double-sided and it will do that. Or all you'll do is print one page at a time and turn your paper over and feed it through again. And that will give you a lining for your crayon box. That just adds a really nice finishing touch. So I had some other ideas of things you could do with the crayon box. Here's a perfect party favor. This collection here is by Albums to Remember. It's my birthday, and that happens to come with version 4. This next one here is Forever Love by Amy Teets. I just love these embellishments in this background. This background actually I cropped and zoomed in because I only wanted the blue dots, and then I added this big rose embellishment. You can see it's actually behind my little pieces here. But I just loved that paper collection. Want to try that. This next one here is So Charming by Annette, and this one happens to come with MemoryMixer version 4 as well. This one here I just thought is so cute with this little cat. Perfect for another party favor or just a little thought gift for someone. And this one is Time for Family by Fayette. And this one I thought's really fun because it used a border pack. So all of this is just one embellishment. I'll delete it so you can see. So that was just one embellishment. So that is super easy. And that one is from Time for Beginnings by Fayette as well. And this one here is Every Single Day. Oh, one tip for you is if you click on an embellishment or select it, and you can tell when something is selected because the gray boxes are here. But then if you come over to the info button, it will tell you where those embellishments are located or backgrounds. So Time for Beginnings embellishment, and it happens to be the Doodle Black. So it is also from Ets & Company by Fayette. And then the last one I have here is just another collection, and this is Every Single Day by Fayette as well. Once you have your crayon box created, you'll now want to create your Lifesaver wraps. Now, of course, you could fill the box with anything, different treats or gift card, but in our example, we just used Lifesaver rolls. So you'll come and grab your project pattern for your Lifesaver wraps. And now I can simply just select a background and it will fill all of the slots. So maybe we'll use this Hugs and Kisses Grunge. It coordinates, but is a little different. It has a contrast. And I can just say OK. And now that will fill all 3 windows. Or if I want to give a little more variety, all I can simply do is come here. I go to my Edit Photo, and I'll add a photo box. And I'm just going to resize my photo box so it will fit behind that box. And once I make it smaller, now as I stretch it, I can see that wire frame and I'll know the exact size I need to make it. So now that will fit, and once I have the right size, I can simply copy and paste, and now I can position those photo boxes behind. I'll paste one more. I'll position the photo boxes so they will be behind this project pattern. I'll select the project pattern now, and I will click here and I'll say bring to front. And now that is on top of all 3 of the photo boxes. Now I'll simply come to my backgrounds, click on my paper packs again, and now I can select coordinating patterns to go with it. So maybe I would use this gray tweed. I'll add that as an additional background. And then all I will do is drag and drop that until I see the yellow box, and now I know that has been absorbed by the photo box. And you can see that pattern is probably too small, so I'm going to go ahead and select it, and now I'll just use the same button here as I would for a photo, and I'm going to zoom in until the pattern is a little bigger and will be more effective as I wrap it on my Lifesavers. I'll just go ahead and fill in the 3 boxes with other coordinating patterns, and then I'll print it and wrap my Lifesavers. Thanks for stopping by the MemoryMixer Design Studio. Have fun creating. We'll see you next time. Happy mixing!